Madden world, what it be like? Get your boy forward, bro. We are back on that Madden 19, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playbook, and we're gonna look at a very familiar formation in gun bunch, but we're gonna look at Bucs sale, and this play can really only be found out of gun bunch in two team playbooks, if I'm not mistaken. That'd be Tampa Bay, and that also be New England. So this does give you somewhat of a unique look if you're not running one of those playbooks, and that's New England's really popular, but it's not like everybody runs that playbook, to be completely honest. So it gives you a different look, and you can kind of throw your opponent off a little bit if you have this at your disposal. Also, there's a ton of other really good formations out of this playbook specifically that I like, that I can exploit very early on in the game. Makes all the reads really easy for me. So let's go ahead and take a look at the play art. Now, to the left we have Antonio Brown on this nice deep slant. It's not really a post route because it gets way underneath deep blues and how they drop back in the game this year, and I love that. Also to the right we got Gronk on the flat, we got Allen on the streak, and we got Jones on this circle route. Now EA did a good job in taking away stuff like corner strike with circle routes being to the outside, but just keep in mind that there's a handful of plays still left in the game where you get circle routes that are going to be either coming from the slot or from a bunch set, and when that happens you can still exploit those in 19. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we like to set this play up. Now, the way that I like to set this play up, I'll take Todd Gurley and I'll put him on an option route. Alright, now if I notice they start to bring pressure, I usually like to block him, but he's definitely a really important piece. So if you're playing against somebody online that's playing a lot of stock coverage, which early on in the game people run a lot of stock coverage, there's not a lot of videos out about blitzing and all of that stuff, and most people don't know how to cook their own shit like that. So you'll see a lot of people running cover 3, cover 4. Those things are really popular, and then you have the cover 2 whores that run cover 2 over and over again. And if you're one of them, I don't mean anything by it. I just know people that run cover 2 every single play the entire game. But we're gonna show you how this works. So you could motion this player in if you want. I find that the high-low read that I'm trying to get works better if he's to the outside. And then also remember, you could motion snap this player also as well. So that's something that you can do. That's something we'll show you in this video. Now we'll go ahead and snap the ball, and as you can see right here, we can go ahead and toss. That curl flat is going to go out to the flats, obviously, and we're going to be able to exploit that. Now we're going to put them in a cloud flat, and then we'll show you how we like to throw this pass. Now he's in a cloud flat now, so then the way I want to throw that pass is like that. Now that was a weird ass animation that we got to lose the football. I don't like finishing on a lost football, especially when that was an easy catch to make. So we could just do that. It's really simple, bro. But if you notice, I did the same thing that a lot of people grew accustomed to with glitching like cloud flats last year. It's not that I'm glitching the cloud flats now, it's just I'm throwing safe. So I'm hitting L2 or the L trigger on Xbox, depending on what console you're on, to throw a precision pass down. So when I throw that precision pass down, I'm putting the ball where nobody else can kind of get to it. As you can see though, the hook zone's being pulled up by that streak. The cloud flat is still playing on the same principle I put out in my last video, which he is backing up to respect the flats, but he's still giving them room for me to dump if I want it. And then we're just throwing that pass. Now let's come back and take a look at what's happening on the left side of the field. So we're putting Gurley in this option route. We'll just snap the ball here, and then we'll show you that, as you can see right here, we're gonna be able to throw this pass. Now football is pretty simple, bro. Like, you're either playing in the short, the intermediate, or the deep, like high, right? And then you're either playing from the left to the center or the right. That's kind of how it works. Now you only have 11 players, so you're either rushing 3 or you're rushing 4. You're sending 5 or 6 for blitz, right? So it's my job as a quarterback to be able to recognize what I see create situations that give me easy reads to anticipate and favorable matchups. Now, this particular play, like a cover 4 or a cover 3, generally they're going to have 2 hook zones. And your user is generally going to play one or the other. Now, if you are exploiting something like this over on this side, they're more likely to be on this hook to try to take it away. And what that's going to leave you is another yellow that's gonna be forced to play 2 routes at one time, because what I'm doing is I'm playing high-low. So we're in the short, he didn't go high, I threw high. If he would have went high, I would have threw short. It's really that simple, and I'm just breaking that down for beginner players. I know you're intermediate to advanced players, I know y'all understand that. But there's a lot of people that just find my channel and then ask me a lot of questions, so I want to make sure I'm covering that stuff. So now we'll go ahead and put them in cloud flats. As you can see, he drops back, and then at that point, we're just going to turn up the field, and we may be able to break a tackle, but we got more than 5 yards, which is all you can really ask for coming from a play like this. Also keep in mind, let me make sure I just say that, you can motion snap this, and once we start getting into some of the other like plays like in this formation that I like to run, motion snapping and motion till he sets, it makes it look like, you know, other plays that I like to run. So that's one of the reasons why I like to do it. Now let's go ahead, hop in cover 3, and we're not going to take too much time in cover 3, but as you can see, Brian Dawkins did actually become the guy in the flat. So that's a guy with 90 plus zone coverage right there. But as you can see, it's just going to be much of the same. Nothing's really going to change here. We're going to go ahead and go with the same thing, but we're going to play up. As you can see, he'll play a little bit better on it. Man, it's the same thing. Man, he murdered him. You saw that. Truthfully, I'm just forcing it. I wouldn't throw that pass, but I'm just showing you can't throw it. So I'll do it again. See, and that's what you want to do. Possession catch, get down. Don't be like me and die on the field. You know what I mean? So boom, possession catch, fall to save your life. If you don't want some Brandon Cook Super Bowl shit happening to you. But the truth is if I was in a game, I'm going to take what the opponent gives me. And when he bumps that player, I'm just going to dump off to this flat. But I was just putting it there so y'all could see. Now let's go ahead and just move on, because it's the same thing. So we'll move on to a cover 2. So when we're looking at cover 2, really we'll set this up, but your reads kind of change. And that's where I kind of want to showcase that. As you can see, I could have racked probably and kept running, but at the same time on this game, bro, the hit sticks are crazy, and then also you know, they kind of converge on you really quickly. But if you want to make a play out of it, just rack, see if you, especially if you got somebody with some speed, and boom, you may just get where you need to be. I got Keenan Allen though, he's not too fast, but in a cover 2, that mid read is either gonna run with the streak or not, and that's really what you're reading at that point. You're reading this high-low. Now I'm isolating those 2 guys and isolating here, so I can dump short here. I have options. Now if I just let it go, this guy's gonna run underneath the mid read no matter what. Over on the right side of the field, the circle route is actually being covered a lot better, but you'll find you'll be able to dump this ball off. So I just want to make sure I'm covering everything and you can see it all. So we'll do it again. We'll leave it as is, and then we'll put a deep blue in the middle. But see, it's the same thing. It's just more open than it would be in like a cover 3, because that the vertical hook on the right side is running with that circle route, but he has to, because the Dion on the right side is in like a cloud flat, so he doesn't really have a choice but to defend over there, because I'm pressing with the streak on the deep blue on the right side. I mean, it's really simple when you labbing this stuff, bro. If they for whatever reason call a cover 2 and then put this player in the deep blue, because I know that's what people would go to. They just do that. Most people do that anyway, to try to protect the middle so they don't get beat up the seam. But then what are you going to do? Where are you going to play? Are you going to play here? If you play here, then now and you try to come over, now you got problems on the right side of the field. If you try to play here, that's probably the best place to play, but you're gonna have to completely abandon Ty Gurley and play the post that's coming over the middle, and I'll just dump it off. I mean, just to be completely honest, I mean that's the game. I mean, you're just playing chess. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball. As you can see, you're just going to be able to throw it because that's wide open now. So they would have to get on one of those players, try to come over and converge, and then you just dump it off to one of your check downs, live to see another day. In man coverage, what I like to do with man coverage, bro, like we going against Dion, so just to be completely honest, I would put, if they run a lot of man coverage, call an option route on Gurley, or you can block him if you need more time. Just depends. Run a slant on Gronk, and then you want to motion Jones out to the numbers. Motion him out to the numbers, and then throw like that. Now, Dion on the right side with that circle route, he got 99 speed, 99 zone coverage, 99 play rate, 99 awareness. Bro, you're not beating him. It just ain't gonna, it's not gonna work. You can try, but it's not gonna work. So I would suggest, it depends. Now I've seen where if they have a cornerback that doesn't have good route running, I mean good man coverage versus your route running, that circle route to get open, it's more fair this year. So it really does matter with the attributes that you have. But you see, I can't just glitch it. You see, like I can throw like that. Like that's the reason why we want to start to motion, because I sort of glitch it, but that's not a guarantee that that'll happen against somebody like Dion. But that's a creative fucking player, 99 everything, and you see we still get open against him. That's the reason why I say if they play man press, just motion out, boom, and then you should be able to throw that pass. But in regular teams or like Mutt, where they don't have great things going on, same thing here. We're trying to get this advantage. I should just be able to lead him. That's fine. And then over here, this player's coming open. Then right here, I'm trying to get advantage here. But what I noticed, I don't know if y'all noticed that, bro, but a lot of the running backs have trash ass route running and catching. At least in Mutt right now, bro. So they ain't doing too much to get open right here. So you might be able to do something else with him. Try to maybe put him on maybe like an in route or something, or like a wheel route, swing route, something you can dump him off real quick if you want to try to make him an option. But anyway, in a nutshell, that's just something quick and easy for y'all to learn, that's really good. So put it in your custom if you're playing with regular teams, because you definitely can move up and down the field with this formation. And this play is actually pretty money against a lot of stuff, and it forces them to adjust if you know how to make the right read. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well so you can know when we post. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.